So it's 2026, and the LVCVA, the powers that be that run and market the city, are going to spend $6 million to beg one country to come back to Vegas. Will that solve all the ills of the city that can't provide a good value for anybody? We're going to dig into that story. My name is Stephen J. Campbell. This is the channel that started off with Vegas and now gives you a complete and total education of how things really work. Vegas Tourism Board to consider $6 million to market just in Canada. The LVCVA, that's who runs our Convention and Tourism Authority. They spend all the money on marketing. They are voting on whether or not they will spend $6 million over up to 5 years to market Las Vegas to Canadians. Time was you never needed to do this, but they're desperate to get as many butts in beds as they possibly can in this town. Under a contract proposal that will be reviewed next week, a new one-year contract for $1.12 million in 2027 would start on July 1st. And you need to know that is Canada Day. That is like Independence Day in Canada. That's the national holiday. So this deal would have them advocating for direct and nonstop air service to Vegas, getting billboards around the country, and maybe some television ads. But here's the major problem. It may not be that Canadians are offended by Donald Trump as the main driver of them not coming here. I understand Donald Trump might be one of the reasons, and I respect that you hold that opinion. But I just want to look at two quick headlines for you, and then we'll move on to the bigger picture. First headline, Canada's labor market dips sharply in February, unemployment rate up. And from the Toronto Sun, how Canada became the food inflation capital of the G7. This is indicative of an economy that is getting crushed with a giant K-shape like everywhere else. And so stop and pause and think and use your logic that maybe Canadians want to come here, but they can't afford to. So until the city gives better value, you could spend $100 million advertising the city to Canadians, and it may just be a shiny object that is out of reach for some people. Now look, I could spend the whole video going over the same facts and figures I've been dropping to you for the better part of a year, but we have to look at how this really hits you, because this is a preview of things to come. And I want you to be able to arm yourself so you can live a better life. That's my goal on this channel. Right now, consumer optimism has hit a 11-year low. Here's a chart of the Consumer Confidence Index, and you can see from the chart that the only generation that thinks things are fine and dandy like cotton candy are the Generation Z, or Z for my non-American metric-speaking folks. When we look at families, we see the current financial situation. It's going down for good. That's the blue line, and it's going up for bad. That's the black line. But that's okay. I mean, there's a war in Iran that'll be over soon, or it will last 10 years and it will never end. The energy crisis isn't recessionary yet, but there's a scenario where oil prices could bring the US economy to a standstill. Oh, it's an Oxford economist. Yes, it's Oxford. I'm smart. Why is it British people always, we always think they're smart? But it's about the gas prices. That's what everything is about right now. Look at that. The fear and greed index is extreme fear. U.S. gas prices surge to their highest since October of 2023. How you doing, Tennessee? Are you hanging in there? Florida, you okay? Meanwhile, people are celebrating this nonsense.
What's going on, folks? It's your boy Steve Got Me Rolling.
And Ashley got me rolling.
Man, today we got my dog Jay. Man, we got him approved on this 2019 CLA 250 Mercedes. Jay, how was your experience here today?
Shit, it was good, man. I put 1,000 down, 675 for 120 months.
It's $81,000 for a car he's paying for 10 years straight. Oh, but you know who's okay? The stock market's okay. Look at this chart, man. This is since 3 o'clock last night. It just wants to go up. All right, here's a hint for you guys. See that yellow line right there? Yeah, it seems like it really likes to bounce around when it hits this yellow line. So it's not hard, man. You want to know what to do? Wait till it hits the yellow line. Hits the yellow line. You have an alert set. You click the big blue button up here. Pooh, you make some money. We traded market open today. And after this, we're going to get to the foreclosure situation. It might get really cheap to buy a house soon. Actually, what a better time to a segue for my sponsor, which is me. How can you make some cash with the current situation that is terrible? Let me show you. Do this every day. Get up, click buttons, make $600 or so, be done. Takes maybe 15, 20 minutes of your time to learn this stuff and execute it. Go in, see a pattern, happens every single day. potentially walk out of there with $100, $200, even $1,000. Why aren't you doing this? Because you think it's hard? Because your friend told you about how he took a hot tip and then his wife left him and then his kids walked out on him and then his dog abandoned him? Your life's not a country western song. You just don't know what you're doing. This will change your life. It'll make you a better person. It'll tell you who you really are, and it can put thousands of dollars in your pockets. And if you want to be one of those people, like the over 1,000 students that I have with my course, 1K a day, who are doing this stuff and seeing how it really works and how simple it is, I have a special offer for you, but it's only available to the first 4 people on this video. So here's what you're going to do to start your journey to a better life. You're going to be one of the first 4 people that clicks the link in the pinned comment down below. You're going to get the entire course, 1K a day, for just 199 buckaroos. Yes, I said buckaroos. That is so cheesy, but it's gonna be 199 bucks. That's the only price you'll ever pay me for the course, okay? And that's less than you'll pay for a pair of these. These are Apple AirPod Pros, but you gotta do it before I increase the price to $299 tomorrow. So click the link, become my student, send me an email, introduce yourself, and I will write back. I wanna know about you. I wanna help you along your journey, all right? So the foreclosures are really bad. This shouldn't surprise anybody. The salary you need to buy a house in every U.S. state. But the key takeaway is simple. To afford an average house in the U.S., you need an annual income of $118,530. Bit of a problem because according to the actual government, the annual income median is only $83,730 as of 2024, the last time they gave us the data. Now, I want some audience participation from you guys. According to my YouTube stats here, a whopping of 44% of you are not subscribed, so I need you to subscribe and just put yes, own, or no own and the state you're in. I would love to know, do you own your house right now? But back to the foreclosure datas, yeah, for the 12th consecutive month of yearly growth, there were 38,840 U.S. properties with a foreclosure filing. It's down 4% from January, but up 20% from a year ago. Now, if you're feeling the squeeze, that's the point, right? The people with the top 10% of everything are seeing their incomes and their net worths accelerate. Around 2020, we entered into this K-shape where if you were doing okay and towing the line down the middle, you're likely struggling and feeling it now. This is why people that trade equities have an edge on everybody else. They have another level of education that you simply don't have. That's why I offer the course and I tell you it could be life-changing. You don't believe me? You're like, shut up your course. This is an infomercial. No, it's not. It's the way I changed my life. It's the way thousands of people are changing their lives with me, and it's something I truly believe in. Get the course. Click below. Be one of the first 5. Or don't. I could care what you do. Point is, this isn't going away. This is only going to accelerate. And so you have a couple of options, and I hope you exercise your options very carefully. Option number 1, get more gig work jobs. Work gig work. By the way, type the word Uber if you want to know how Vegas is going to destroy Uber forever. I'll talk about it in tomorrow's video. I know how Vegas is going to decimate the ride-sharing community and those people working gig work in Vegas. It's going to be a bloodbath. So you can work as many rideshare jobs as you want, but I have proof they're going away. You can go back to school. Takes years, but at least you have an education that you never had. Or you can take your money you have, invest it, hope it goes up, or just learn how to trade equities, but do something for yourself. This is the heart attack panic mode. Listen to me carefully, okay? I'm literally a high school dropout, one of the worst students in the world. I could tell you about all my failures over and over again, and it would make you wonder why my wife ever stayed with me, why everybody didn't abandon me, and many of them did. But at the end of the day, if I can do something with my life, I know it's possible for you guys to do it too. Don't be one of these people that we talked about earlier in the video, the consumer confidence, where you're saying everything is going bad and you're not thinking it's going good. I don't want you to be that person. I want you to be somebody that knows that there's bigger, broader news out there. And if you know what's coming up ahead of you, you're going to avoid the accident that you could be making in your life, the economic accident that could be happening to you. And with that, I will tell you, subscribe to the channel, go ahead, click the like button, leave me a comment, all that stuff helps creators more than you know. And you also find some videos next to my head, click them and watch them. I know you're going to like them. And until we meet the next time, as my mentor always tells me, I tell you the same thing. Life has a funny way of working out if you, of course, just keep swimming.